Hello everybody, Jim here. Welcome back, Mad Panic Gaming, from my palatial, beautiful estate here in Tokyo. On a rare occasion, a day where I'm not working or otherwise doing something else. So let's sit here on the couch and make some videos. Today, nothing in particular, no game pickups, no arcades, no game hunts, no reviews today. Sort of a channel update today. I wanted to do this because the last time I did just kind of like a sit down and talk like this was just over a year ago. And you might recall in that video, that was when I announced that this channel was going to be forevermore Mad Panic Gaming. So it's been just over a year since then, so I thought maybe, you know what, let's do like a little bit of a recap and let's like check the channel's temperature, so to speak. I heard that's industry speak, I heard. But yeah, I just want to talk about what's happened in the past year, where the channel is going forward for the rest of 2024 and beyond, and invite your critiques, your criticisms. Because when I initially announced that I was going to be like rebranding the channel, I wasn't going to be called Kids Shoryuken anymore. Those of you who have subscribed within the past year or so may not have been aware that at one point this channel was called Kids Shoryuken. Actually, for something like 12 or 13 years, it was called Kids Shoryuken. So when I first announced I was going to be changing the name of the channel and kind of changing the motif up a little bit, not everybody was ecstatic about it. Some people were really supportive of it. They thought it was cool. Other people were kind of lukewarm, and then some people let me know what an idiot I was for doing that. So here we are a little over a year on, and I just wanted to get everybody's kind of like feedback on that. So let me know down in the comments what you've thought of the videos you've been seeing this past year. You may have seen some of them. You may not have seen all of them. Yeah, so in the past year, what happened on the channel? First up, with the name change came new artwork and stuff. I have to thank Apollo, my good buddy Apollo, for making some great artwork for the channel, and also Retro Remy, who has made some outstanding artwork for the channel as well, and also artwork that has gone on t-shirts and all kinds of stuff that we sell in our merch shop. So that's really cool. So we got some new artwork. We started playing around with maybe like different kinds of editing, maybe like faster editing, things like that, different kinds of videos. Recently, I've been leaning like much more into arcades. Been having a lot of fun shooting the arcade videos with friends of mine. They've been doing pretty well. People seem to be taking pretty well to those arcade videos, so I like that. Still do some of the game hunting, but it's like a lot less. When I first started this channel, like that was the whole purpose of it, was essentially I was just like sharing my collecting hobby. So my first like whole bunch of videos were just pickups videos, and then I started taking the camera with me on my game runs, and that was in like 2011, I think. So I've been making those game hunting videos for a damn long time. And I still do make them sometimes. I still go on game runs. Mostly I'm not picking up games for myself. I pick up games mostly for other people, not just to sell, but also to send out as rewards on my Patreon. Something you might want to check out. But I still go on my game runs. I don't go on them as much, and I'm less focused these days on like making, you know, those kinds of videos, game hunting videos. Just because I've been making them for a really long time, and I kind of wanted to shift focus a little bit more into actually like talking about games and playing games and things. Doing reviews, doing like top 10s, best of, that kind of thing. So yeah, the game hunts, they'll still be there. I'll still go make the occasional hard off video. Might pick up the pace on those coming up pretty soon. Just because I do have like quite a few games I need to buy and ship out, so I need to go on some game runs. And also it's just, you know, I accept the fact that a lot of my viewers, that's what initially drew them to the channel. They like that kind of content, so I feel like I should make more just to keep the people entertained, because I don't think YouTube channels really have like mission statements or anything. I was thinking about it, if I had to have some kind of like mission statement for this channel, like what's the purpose of the channel, I just want it to be something entertaining. I've been watching gaming channels on YouTube pretty much since the inception of YouTube. I started my first YouTube channel and account in 2006 so that I could comment on videos. And I can remember, times, first starting off back in the day when you could post video responses. That was cool. There are like a lot of different little functions and options on YouTube that don't exist anymore, which is kind of lame in many instances. But just over the years, I've watched a lot of YouTube channels that have just like entertained me and made me want to make more videos or make better videos or try out different things. So I think that's just kind of like my main goal with the channel now, is to do that. Make my videos as well as I can make them, try to entertain the audience, and maybe even inspire and educate a few people. So yeah, we'll give that a shot. Who knows? Also, this past year, something else I wanted to do with the channel since rebranding it was make it feel like more of like an ensemble, like you were seeing more than just me on the channel. So obviously there's my buddy Dennis, who does a lot of editing work for the channel. Also does a lot of camera work with me. He's usually with me when we're shooting arcades and stuff. And he's also just made some of his own videos here, his own reviews and top 10s and what have you. So Dennis has become like a more integral part of the channel. But I've had like a whole ton of people on the channel this past year. Some of those people here physically with me. Like some of my buddies living in Japan. Like aside from Dennis, there's also my buddy Sam, who has this channel here, Tkyo Sam. Jared, good old Jared from Avalanche Reviews. And then even, we haven't really shot anything in person, but he has been on the channel. Jimmy Hoppa, a buddy of mine, lives up in northern Japan right now. I would love to see him move down to Tokyo someday. That would be awesome. Shooting videos with Destiny, my little buddy Destiny FOMO. Anytime she comes out here for a vacation, we'll make time to get together to go game hunting, or go hit some arcades, or even maybe hit a bar or two, get up to some shenanigans. So I always appreciate that. And then I've just had a whole bunch of other people join the channel just as guests, like guest reviewers. I had Joe from Same Name Different Game join me for a pro wrestling video. Happy Console Gamer was on the channel. Again, Jared contributed some reviews. We did a collaboration on a video all about zombie games. That was a lot of fun. So that's another thing I want to talk about, the content that's going to be going forward for the rest of the year. So I am going to do some more game hunt videos, because those are quite popular and beloved, if I do say so myself. Also going to be focusing a lot on making more arcade videos. Also just making videos about arcade games. I want to talk about arcade shooters and beat 'em ups and fighting games and all that good stuff. So I will be making more videos focusing specifically on arcade games, because I'm having a lot of fun with those, running emulators like MAME and Final Burn Neo and stuff, just going crazy with the ROMs. I want to do more themed videos. So for example, I've got a series. Actually, I think I should have already posted the first episode of it, 16-bit superheroes, which I'm having fun with. I just felt the need to play a bunch of 16-bit superhero games and make videos about them. I want to make themed stuff. So going along with that, 16-bit superheroes, every episode featuring 5 16-bit games based on comic book and cartoon superheroes. Also 16-bit anime, where I want every episode to focus on 5 different 16-bit games based on really popular anime. I think I've already got the first one made as of the filming of this, and that's going to feature Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, Sailor Moon, some other cool stuff in there. So that's a series I've been having a lot of fun with, going back and playing some of those older games. Also doing more best ofs. So in the past year, I've done best Switch shoot 'em ups and beat 'em ups. I did a best 16-bit beat 'em up video recently, which performed pretty well for this channel by my standards. So I'm gonna do more of that, more top 10s, more best of this, best of that, all that kind of stuff, just because I'll reach for any excuse I can to talk about some of my favorite games. So right now I'm working on, I put out top 10 Super Nintendo games recently. Now I'm working on top 10 Genesis games. As a matter of fact, If you never take a look at my community tab, you might want to go check it out sometimes. I post updates there and pictures, and I even do polls sometimes. So I did a poll on what the next top 10 on the channel should be. I had 4 different choices, and by a very slim margin, top 10 Sega Genesis games won. So that's the one I'm working on now, but if you preferred, it could have been top 10 retro anime games. So, you know, check out that community tab once in a while. There might be something to vote on. But yeah, we're working on stuff like that. So I want to focus a lot more on videos that actually showcase and talk about games, while at the same time keeping alive the stuff that kind of built this channel to begin with. The game hunts, the Japan-related stuff. Because that's kind of an understated, unless I'm doing the game hunts or the arcades or something, it's kind of an understated fact about the channel these days. This channel used to entirely focus on the fact that I'm in Japan and what do I have access to by virtue of being in Japan. These days, that's not so much pushed. So I want to bring maybe a little bit more of that back in, a little more of the game hunts, definitely more of the arcades, but again, produce a lot of videos that really focus on the games, because I feel like for me that's obviously more fun for me to make those videos because I get to play the games, and that's awesome. And I hope those are entertaining. I've been making a series of videos recently this year called 30 Years Later, where I take a look at games that as of this year, they were released in 1994, so they're turning 30 this year. So we took a look at Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Donkey Kong Country, and Earthworm Jim so far. We're working on some more. We're working on X-Men. We are working on Killer Instinct. We're working on Darkstalkers. All of that stuff had their initial releases in 1994. So we're working on those. At the same time, we've been making these themed videos. We're going to do more of those. We just released the Nicktoons video focusing on Nicktoons games, which kind of flopped. The one that came before that was Obscure Pro Wrestling Games, which did okay. Like I said, with Avalanche Jared, we did a collab on zombie games. We did violent games. We did car combat. We did kart racers. Coming up pretty soon right now as we speak, I'm working on a Beavis and Butthead episode, and we're working on Violent Games Volume 2, because the first one got hit with limited ads, because apparently it was too violent. We're too out of control for YouTube. So I said, you know what, why the hell not? Let's make a follow-up video, and let's try to go twice as violent this time. Let's get crazy with it. So doing stuff like that has been just really fun for me. Reignited my passion for YouTube, if you will. So that's been all great too. Anyway, I'm rambling, I'm yammering on and on and on. Again, down in the comments, feel free, any kind of feedback you want to leave. How do you feel about any of the changes that have been made this past year? Have you been enjoying the content that I've been uploading in the past year? And be honest, if you don't like some of it, feel free to tell me. Again, this is like a channel update, but I'm also kind of trying to read the room, check the temperature a little bit. And again, like, you know, maybe keep an eye on that community tab. There's cool, you know, little bonuses, updates, and things like that, sharing pictures, and again, having like polls and things. You want to get involved with the channel. Maybe like I post everything super early. If you really like the channel and you want to become a member of the channel, I don't know how much it is. It's like 399 yen here, but I know the prices vary from country to country. But if that's something you'd like to do, go ahead and do that, because my channel members get access to all of my videos early. And then even when I do occasionally do like update videos, but those are kind of like exclusive for channel members and patrons. It's kind of like more of a like behind the scenes kind of thing. So there's that. You can go and check all of my social media stuff down there. There's my Facebook, where I post a lot of stuff. There's my Twitter, which I'm semi-active on. Mostly I share other people's stuff, but I share my stuff on there too. There's my Instagram, where I post a lot of photos when we go out to shoot an arcade, or if I go on a game hunt or something like that. I'll usually always be taking pictures and sharing those on the Instagram, and maybe on the Facebook and the Twitter as well. There's the Patreon as well, if you want to go sign up for that. The most popular options on there are the ones where you get video games in the mail. I do sometimes monthly. I'm usually a little bit slow on that, please forgive me. But I do monthly, bi-monthly, and quarterly. So it's kind of like layaway if you want to like save up for something like just ridiculously rare and expensive, or like a console or something. That's available too. Or if you just want to sign up for like $1, $5, get like early videos, little updates, access to like the Discord or wherever. That's all there too. So again, yeah, down in the description, social media stuff, check it out. If you like the video, give it a like. The bell, I usually don't do this stuff. I'm not a big like self-promoter. But since, you know, it's an update video, why the hell not? If you're even still watching at this point. But if you want to hit the bell for notifications, go right ahead. The plan going forward is to try to publish like at least 3 videos a week, like 2 or 3, more if there's like, we can, you know, really bump up the production. But we're going to try to keep a steady flow of videos coming. And again, just have a big mix. We're going to have game hunts, we're going to have arcades, we're going to have reviews, best of, top 10, theme videos, collaborators, all kinds of stuff. If it can be made into a video, by golly, I'm going to try to make it and try to keep the folks entertained, because that's what we want now. That's what we need now. We need our entertainment. So that's it. Again, make your voices heard down in the comments, and I appreciate you. You've helped the channel grow this past year. We've got like a few thousand new subs in the past year, about 1 million views since changing to Mad Panda Gaming. So that ain't bad. That ain't half bad. So thanks, because that's all from you, the viewers watching and interacting with the videos. That's what helps, you know, boost them into the almighty algorithm that we all rely on so much. So thank you all so much for that. It's greatly appreciated. Anyway, as you can hear, I'm getting hoarse, throat's getting dry. I talk too much, and that's what happens to you. You lose your voice, baby. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sticking around for however long you have. If you subscribed this week, thanks. If you've been subscribed for 13 years, thanks. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, and whatever else. I don't have a sign-off. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, everybody.